Now we're going to do a couple of examples here, and I'll graph each example after, just as a check to show you that this discriminant does work. Remember from the last video, discriminant, and I'll summarize that just by D, is b squared subtract 4ac. And we want to know if the discriminant is equal to 0, discriminant is less than 0, or if discriminant is greater than 0. And this will give us here one root, less than 0, none, or if it's greater than 0, will give us two roots. First, move everything over to one side of the equation. So 2x squared minus 8x plus 5. B squared subtract 4ac. B is negative 8 squared subtract 4 times 2 times 5. So 64 subtract 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times 4 is 40. And right here now, 64 subtract 40, 24. Now that is bigger than 0. So 24 is bigger than 0. We should expect to see two roots. Just pause. I'll go to a graphing calculator and put the equation in and show you what we get. In graphing this equation here now, you see that there are two roots. Again, I'm not interested in this point in what the roots are, just the fact that there are two roots, one here and one there. Pick up now the next equation, we do the same thing. So I won't write the b squared, you see that over here. So our b is negative 2 squared, subtract 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is negative 3. 4, negative times a negative, positive. 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 3 is 24, 27. So again, this is bigger than 0, and you should expect to have two roots. And graphing that equation, this is what we see here, and we get two roots. And now for the next one, we need to change this to standard form. So x times x times negative 1, x squared minus x, minus 3, bring the 5x over, minus 5x equals 0. X squared, negative 5x, negative 5x, subtract x, negative 6x, subtract 3 equals 0. And again, b squared, subtract 4 times a. There's nothing here in front of x squared, so the a value is 1. Times negative 3, 36, plus 12, 48, and 48 is bigger than 0, so you should expect to have two roots. Now I am going to go back after. I didn't misread this when we said we had to determine the exact roots. I just want to show you how the discriminant plays into this, and we'll go back after and find what the roots are. And on this one here, negative 3x squared minus 2x, bring the 2 over, minus 2 equals 0. So then you have, and now completing this part, b squared, negative 2 squared, subtract 4 times a, times c. Oops, c is negative 2. We fix that. There. Okay, so this was 4. Negative times a negative. Times a negative again. Keeps it negative. So 4 times 3 is 12, times 2 is 24, gives you a negative 20. Now, so that's our discriminant value. Now we know this is less than 0, so you should have, or I should have none, but you wouldn't have any roots, so no roots. Okay, I'm going to start another video where we go back and we solve each of these equations for the roots.